It is the CIFN midday update here on a Monday, starting the week off as we do with Merrill Crowley over with Ag Trader Talk in Watseka. On the midday update brought to you by Integrated Seed Solutions in Flanagan, their big kickoff party coming up this Thursday evening. Hopefully by then the rain will subside a little bit. Merrill, that seems to be the talk as of late. All these rain totals, I know we're at about 6 inches from last Thursday.
We're up a little over 5, and we consider ourselves very lucky because we got 2 rivers that converge right in Watseka.
That's right.
And actually, we could not have any rain here, and we could get 4 inches up north and 4 inches down south and end up, or more northeast, I guess, but we could end up with a flood actually here in Watseka if it just happened to occur that way. But so far, so good.
Yeah, that's kind of how the mighty Vermilion is around here too, up Pontiac Way and north of Livingston County. Let's talk markets. They're higher today, I see.
Yeah, I think there's 2 issues going on here that I'm aware of anyway. We have Brazil evidently had a frost, enough so that the Brazilian exchange is up limit on corn. The other thing we had is on Friday, it was announced that the Supreme Court had made a decision that allowed exemptions. Basically, the real decision was they said it was okay that the fuel people didn't have to prove hardship clear back to when, if they can prove hardship that they're having right now and in place, then they can get an exemption. So that was really what they decided on. Did they have to show a hardship clear back to the program beginning or not? And they don't. However, they still have to qualify, and they didn't overturn several issues that were there decided by the lower courts. Just that one issue was overturned. So I think both of those, and then maybe you could throw in a third. We're going to have the stocks report. We're going to have the planted acreage report on Wednesday at 11 o'clock. And with that in mind, some of these shorts are going to get out and take profits. The last thing that may be affecting it is the end of the month. It's the end of the quarter. So you got several, and then right ahead of a 3-day weekend after the report, we are open on Friday for regular hours, but Monday we're closed all day. And then Tuesday we're going to open at 8:30. Now that's just for the eggs. So we go right off of this report, we go right into a 3-day weekend, and they are talking about the weather turning drier again, similar to the situation we had prior to all this rain going through. So if we can survive the rest of the rain events, then I think things will get back a little bit more normal for our area. They're still calling for the east to be wetter, but they're also talking about the temperatures coming back up in the west. And I saw a map today that took all the 1-inch rains out of the 7-day forecast, what they'd received over the past 7 days. And it's quite the eye opener as far as areas that didn't get rain or only got 1 inch or less. And I know 1 inch is better than nothing, but if you have no subsoil and if you're going to go back to really excessive heats, then it's going to be hardship for those areas. Let's see what else we have today. Well, I haven't talked about the markets exactly. We have July corn at 6.59 1/4, up 22 3/4. D's corn is at 5.38, up 18 3/4. We have July wheat at 6.45 3/4, up 8 3/4. Sep wheat 6.51 1/2, up 10 3/4. July beans are 13.61 1/4, up 31 1/2, and we have Nove at 13.11, up 41 1/4. As far as fuels are down a little bit today. We have 75 cents off the crude. RBOB gas is off 3 cents for July, but that's going off soon. We're down about 2 1/4 cents on the September trade. For the finances, we have the E-mini down 2.5 points, and we have the mini Dow down $210, down slightly. Livestock, it's kind of interesting. The cattle on feed I thought was a little bullish with placements. However, today is still trading lower with the August down about $1.27. We have the lean hogs, which had their Wednesday, was it Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday report. And they're showing some signs of trying to rebuild some prices. We have October up $2.40, and we have December hogs up $2.07. So nice parts of green for the ag mostly. Export inspections today were 39.7 million bushel for corn. They were looking for 47.2 to 66.9. We are below what we need for the rest of the year as far as to meet USDA's projections. The soybeans were 3.82 million bushel. Again, we need 19.9 per week, so we're below that. And the wheat was 10.49 bushel, and we need about 17.22 per week to meet USDA projections. The crop ratings are going to come out tonight. Hard red spring is expected at 25% good to excellent. That's 2 points down from last week. The corn rating is expected to be 67% good to excellent. That would be also, that'd be 2 points higher than last week. And soybean ratings are expected at 62%, 2% higher than last week's rating. So I'm looking price wise, resistance right around where we have our high today in corn, all the way up to 557. I know that's quite a range, but there's a lot of different areas of resistance in there. Support at $5.15 to $5. And then the no soybean resistance, 1310 to 1330. Support at 1260 to 1240. So still a lot of things going on. Let's see, where are my, okay. For the quarterly grain stocks, guesses are for corn at 4.13 billion versus 5 billion last year. Soybeans at 773 million versus 1.381 billion last year. And wheat at 861 million versus 1.025 billion last year. Now for the acreage report, the market has already factored in an increase of 2.7 million increase of corn acres and 1 million increase for soybean acres. The average trade estimate is for spring wheat to be down about 300,000 acres. The pre-report trade estimates are rather wide for this time of year, and you know, you've got an increase of like 5.6 million from Informa, and you have these lowers. Now, if you look at history, basically the 2.2, 2.7 and a 1.5 increase corn and beans respectively are in line with historical changes in the report. I don't know if the USDA is going to follow historical, but that's they're in line. So that would mean we will get a report that's basically what everybody was expecting, or we could actually see less. I know one report had it actually bean acres down about 1 point some million. And so anybody's guess with the USDA, and of course on the acreage, they're going to blame all you farmers for not reporting accurately, even though they add all their twists and everything to it after they get that report. But I'm pretty, maybe this time they'll actually listen to the farmers and we'll get the actual numbers. See the
Yeah, we'll
market
have to
higher.
see. Seems to be a lot of excitement possibly surrounding this report. We'll see no more here in a couple of days at this time.
It has a history of being a big market mover, so we will see. And then the last thing, futures trading involves substantial risk of loss. It's not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Any investment in commodities can be risky.
And just real quick on the note about all the rainfall, you would think at this point, being this close, it may carry us maybe through pollination for some of the earlier corn. Hopefully it will be in good shape.
I think most of the corn is going to pollinate, like you said, in some pretty good conditions. I haven't seen many pictures. Somebody did have a picture of a cornfield actually pollinating, but it was over by the Farm Progress show. So that's an early season corn, I'm sure.
Yeah, a week or two behind for around here, I'm sure. A lot of these cornfields will be coming right along. But once again, I know you give it to us, but give us your information again, Meryl, about how they can reach you for more.
I'm on Price Help on Twitter, and 815-432-2220 is my phone number.
I feel like Mike Pence. I'm going to be the talk of the online. I got a fly buzzing around my head.
There you
Keep
go.
batting at it. This may go viral.
Are you a Democrat?
Thank you much, Merrill. Appreciate it.
The fly must be, right?
There you go. Have a good one. Merrill Crowley there in the Midday Update, sponsored again by Integrated Seed Solutions in Flanagan.